Satnam, everybody. I want to start with some ideas to help you understand and relate to this concept of shame, and also to give you a short little, beautiful little practice to start to undo what shame has done in our lives, in all of our lives. So let's start with this place, and that is that the nervous system works best when there is love, safety, and connection. That's what keeps our nervous system regulated. And in our origin story as humans, there were lots of rules that communities put into place in order to ensure love, safety, and connection. Sometimes that was dictated by the way that you dress, or the way that you wear your hair, or the things that you say or don't say. Okay, so for example, little girls need to be dressed a certain way. And on top of that, if you're a girl, you should be quiet and you should let the boys go first, or that you should play in the background where somebody else should go first. And all of these conditions, you could say, were designed to keep us all in check. And the same thing is true for little boys. So I don't want to make it like it's only women, but also little boys get that. If you're a boy, this is how you're supposed to behave. You're not supposed to cry. You're supposed to act tough. You're not supposed to feel anything. You're not supposed to laugh. You're just supposed to be serious. You're supposed to get a good job and provide for your family. All these things that are ways to keep people in connection, in love and security or safety. And what we know to be true is what love, safety, and connection is for every single one of us is slightly different. So if you just take an example like someone like me, I don't wear my hair long, and I never really wore dresses as a kid. And that opens the window, opens the door for an opportunity of shame. And so think about your own life. Think about all the ideals that you were raised with in terms of how you needed to be in order to be accepted, loved, and belong to the community that you were a part of, your intimate family or your extended family. And what we come to know is that this tool of belonging, of shame, actually turns into a very harmful weapon. And the worst part about this weapon is that we end up using it against ourselves. And that is, all these messages of not belonging, not being worthy, not being good enough. If we, as children, took that on as the truth, and many of us did, then what we're seeing now in our later life is the long-standing impact of shame. And maybe for you, it shows up as chronic anxiety or a chronic feeling of unworthiness or lack of confidence or not feeling able to complete a task, self-sabotaging. We have lots and lots of ways that this kind of shows up. So let's use a couple of other words: perfectionism, procrastination, addiction, any of those things. The baseline, I would gather to say, is something called shame. And so there's a few things that you can do now to experience shame, witness shame, take a step back when you have those conscious moments and assess how shame plays out in your day-to-day. So the first thing to do is to think about, experience, is what is happening in my body. There was some triggering words, and now I'm in fight mode, I'm in flight mode, I'm in freeze mode, I'm in fawn mode. I'm now starting to people please, where I'm feeling it in my body. I'm feeling something is either activating or deactivating in my body. So that's the first place. What is your body doing? Number two is, what is the emotional state that this is kicking up? Maybe it's a blush on your face or a tightening of your abdomen. What does that make you feel? Scared, angry, sad? What is it? And then finally, what does that causation, chain of causation lead you to thinking, doing, and acting once you feel all of that. So if you're feeling angry, what does that anger cause you to do? If you're feeling sad, how do you behave? If you're feeling numb, what actions do you take? And so you can see here that if you give yourself a little bit of space, you can start to deconstruct these three areas. That's not to say they're all separate, but rather to give them a little bit of a name and a home inside of you and make space for them so that you can see a little bit more clearly. And then we have the job of holding self-compassion. And that self-compassion is such an important gesture. It's that signal of belonging and love that we offer to ourselves. And what I'd like you to do is just sit with me now for a few moments and let's experience that together. So something has transpired, some experience that you have encountered has caused a reaction inside of you. Okay, so let's use a simple example. You're sitting at a meeting at work, and everybody's been asked to provide a suggestion for a solution. This could be at home, this could be at work. Everybody's brainstorming, and you throw out an idea. Hey, what if we do this? And everybody kind of looks at you like, no, that's terrible. What a dumb idea. Forget about it. And then they move on, kind of giving you a hard time and at the same time just dismissing what you said. Ooh, what does that feeling bring up in you? What's the first place where you sense that in your body? Okay. Maybe you can use this example, or maybe you can come up with something of your own. And then what is a feeling that you attach to that? How does that make you feel? How does it feel rejected, feeling angry, feeling like, why do I bother? Or never mind. And then what's the next step that you take? What actions, what behaviors do you engage in? Is it numbing out in some way, scrolling, watching TV, sitting on the couch, alcohol, weed, whatever? Does it make you want to start shouting? Does it make you want to leave? So think about all of that. And then we want to sit in a space of a little bit of compassion. Okay, so the first thing is mindfulness. Okay, let's do that together. I feel sad, nervous, anxious, angry. I feel that. And the second part of it is this is universal human experience. Every single one of us in our life has an experience of feeling shame, embarrassment. Every single one of us. And in fact, if we were in your shoes, we would feel that same sense of sadness, shame, and we'd have those same behaviors that you're doing. So it's a human experience. Remember, in order to keep the clan together, we had to behave in ways that were, the rules were for everybody, regardless of who we were. So it was life and death. And now it's definitely about consciousness. And so what I'd like you to do is put your hand on those parts of your body that sensation comes up for you when you're feeling that sense of anger, betrayal, rejection, sadness, whatever it is. And put your hands there. Let the weight of your hands hold you. And then the self-kindness part. I just wanted to help. I wanted to be loved. I want to love and be loved. That feeling is coming from a need to belong. I want to belong. Just like me, everybody has this feeling. And think about now a compassionate person in your life, somebody who looks at you with love and adoration and has your safety in mind. and feel their eyes over you, warmly accepting your experience, not arguing with you, not trying to chase that feeling away, but holding space with you. Maybe it's an animal friend. Maybe it's somebody who's passed on, and that's okay. And if you were open to hearing some words right now that would be like medicine to this feeling, what might those words be? I see you. I know. You were doing your best. It's all temporary. What are those words that could bring you a space of ease and comfort? That's what you want to know. That's what you want to say to yourself. Sit with this experience for just a moment, knowing that you can lovingly hold yourself, that you can lovingly speak to yourself, kindly acknowledging the experience that you had, and be there for it. Not turn away, not self abandon, but really hold steady and exhale. And relax. Give yourself a little wiggle here. And then let's move now into a Kundalini yoga practice. So we talked about what shame is, how it shows up, a really brief version of that, and then a compassionate self correction. Okay, I can be with myself even if I don't feel that great. And now let's use Kundalini Yoga to offer a self blessing. This is a meditation to bless the self. And here we're going to be using mantra and a mudra to help clear the surroundings, clear the energy around what we're doing. And so this mantra is Hami Hum Brahm Hum. Hami Hum Brahm Hum. Hami Hum Brahm Hum. And the translation is we are universe, creator, source energy. We are God. We are and we are the source, the creator, the universe, whatever word you feels best there. So the mantra in Gurmukhi is Hami Hum Brahm Hum. So we're taking both hands here and creating a 90-degree angle. If you can hold here, that's great. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Or if you feel like it would be easier on your shoulders to let your hands down, please do whatever it is that works best for you. And so the hands are down. Focal point is on the tip of the nose. And here we're chanting Hami Hum, touching the head, the left hand softly to the head, and then returning it back. Brahm Hum. Hami Hum, Brahm Hum. Hami Hum, Brahm Hum. Please join me now. Hami Hum, Brahm Hum. 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 Hami Hum, Brahmham. Hamiham, 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 Brahmham. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Taking a moment and feeling that self-blessing. Taking a moment to bring love, connection, and safety back into your world so that you can have the day that you need to, so you can address the challenges that are happening around you from a place of security instead of the filter of the wound. Lots of love to you. My name is Salimah, yoga therapist. Thank you for being here. If you're looking for more, you can always check out the links in my bio. This is an opportunity to do the deep work, and that is through Harmony Within group mentoring, through a numerology consult where you and I sit one-on-one and learn and expand on where you're already at. And then finally, the place where you do a full year's worth of learning is in yoga teacher training. Such a powerful experience. We go through the topics of shame and so much more over the course of a year, and you're left standing with the more refined version of who you are. Any of those options will bring you closer to the truth that you're seeking, and I'll be right by your side. Lots of love. Check the links in my bio, and together we rise. Bye for now.